Conversely, I affect the demon with this guard flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
Yeah. Back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. But straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Come on, set! Rail, yellow. Shot, 17. Set.
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store, as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Ready?
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Completes it to Jennings. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Niners at 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Cowboy defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Ready.
Now Lance. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the
Ready.
43, here's 2nd and 5.
Edo blue. Drill green.
To throw, it's Lance. And that's incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hut, hut.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell, and he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ready.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
On the ball.
And Lance now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Red. Set.
Throwing now is Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on is the rookie Jake Moody for the Niners field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
47. 26. Eric, kill.
Second down, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. Drops this underneath for Pollard.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
On the double.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Come on, set.
2nd and 10.
Black ultra. Field, black. White, white. Ready?
Lance looking to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. There he goes, right side. Big strides, look at him go. He's got room past the 30. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Flag blue. Trail, yellow. You, yellow. Cut.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
Not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ready.
2nd and 8 coming up. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Cycle. Black shot. Smash. Red. Set.
Now Lance going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown 49ers. Jerome Jennings, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And now the rookie's free. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they finally stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. A terrific return.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Cowboys 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set. Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Mitchell impressing with that carry, and it speaks to the kind of player he is. The San Francisco still made room for him in their offense after acquiring Christian McCaffrey. The only thing that slowed him down so far, injuries. Defenses, they haven't had much effect on him.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score.
38-yard line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now they'll throw with Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Drill, 52.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
Gallup with the catch there, and coming off of a tough 2022. He was still recovering from a torn ACL and ended up with the fewest yards in a season of his career. The Cowboys know he's capable of much more, as he showed there.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Swinging this out for Pollard. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
Oh, Prescott stripped. And now it's scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Ready?
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Come on, set.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Hey,
They'll bring
red.
one of the tight ends in motion right here.
Drill green. Pause red. Blue striker. Ready?
Now Lance throwing on second down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. Fires. Brandon Ayuk. 46 yards. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action now. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country.
Both these teams running through their final adjustment before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Here's McLeod from his end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Lance to throw on 2nd down here. And this one's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Prescott off play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 33 yards. And the Cowboys have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
49ers 17.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Ray McLeod. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Moody for the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them up.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And off to the races, down the right side. He's to the 15. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49 D as they score a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Prescott. Incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 74 yards. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
43 rail. Steel, black. White. Hut.
To throw, it's Lance. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check pink. Ready.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Green jack. Light blue. Set.
Here's Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready, yellow, line. Ready?
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Cooks complete, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Got an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
First down, Dallas.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here we go. 1st and goal. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll give to Pollard. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Pollard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Red, cycle.
Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle.